Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, thank you for joining in. Thank you for clicking on this video. I just kind of wanted to make a video kind of going back to the basics and just being real with you guys. I know I haven't been consistent by no means whatsoever. Honestly, I have not posted in almost 2 years. So the last video I posted was July 12th of 2017. So yeah, almost 2 years. And I just kind of wanted to fill you guys in on what's been kind of going on, why I haven't posted, will I be posting again, things like that, just to kind of keep you updated because I have been gone for so long. But around the time, I'm just gonna I don't want to make this video too long, but I want to kind of fill you in on everything. So when I first started my YouTube channel, actually let's go back through and see when was the first video that I posted. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, so the first video I posted was 3 years ago. Introduction to YouTube, and I believe this was after I left my first job. Once I got out of beauty school, I am a licensed esthetician, which I might have mentioned that to you guys before, so I'm kind of jumping around. I'm sorry if this video is all over the place, because it probably will be. I don't have any specific order, but so I went to beauty school around 2013 and I graduated 2014, and then I took my state boards, all of that, and I had got my first salon job. I was there for almost a year. I think I was maybe like a month shy of a year before I quit. And so after that, I started trying to freelance on my own. And at this time, this is when I started kind of doing my YouTube channel, because I'm like, I have the time for it now. I love watching YouTube, and I would love to help people as well and make my own YouTube channel. So, I mean, it's kind of like, they have a lot of channels out there now doing makeup and fashion and hair and all this type of stuff. It's really oversaturated now. So I started doing that. And I was posting, honestly, I feel like very consistent at that point, just because I had like more time on my hands to really focus on it. So I was really doing that. But as time went on, the freelance thing kind of got a little bit hard, just because I had built up a clientele with the salon that I was at. But they were very loyal to the owner, to the point where they didn't want to leave regardless of if she was screwing them over, or if she was being shady, underhanded like that. So I basically started from scratch, which was pretty hard. Mind you, I did not have any other job at this point. I'm just strictly trying to focus on freelancing. So my mom kind of helped me get like my chair, my kit, like my rolling case, my kit, and stuff like that, just so I could kind of get started. My umbrella lights, all of that, and that's the stuff that I was using to film my videos, as well as taking it, working on clients. But it was harder at that point than I had expected it to be. So I was really focusing on the YouTube. I was very excited about it. Just because, I used to really struggle with my skin and everything like that. And I'm like, if I can turn it around, I'm like, maybe I can help somebody else. And I'm kind of dragging this out longer than it should be. But long story short, so I was doing the YouTube thing then. And at this point, like I said, I still didn't have another job. I'm trying to freelance. But I'm struggling at this point because I'm trying to find ways I can get my name out there, like events, things like that. Free things to do that I could just kind of get my name out there. I had one of my mom's co-workers pay for me to get business cards made. It was a whole thing. And I even partnered up with other people in the same industry as I, you know, maybe doing hair. I'm more on the skincare, like makeup side of it, but they do hair. And I, you know, partnering with them, doing prom specials, things like that. But it just wasn't consistent enough. So I had been applying to different for different makeup jobs, like stuff that was posted on like Indeed and all of that. I had applied to Sephora multiple times, and it never even got to an interview. They always kept turning me down, and I was just getting so frustrated because I'm like, what the hell are they looking for? I'm like, I'm licensed, I know my stuff, like I have some experience. I didn't get what they were looking for. And of course at the time, you know, I'm not thinking everything happens for a reason, because it does, and I kind of stick to that now. But at that time, I'm just frustrated. I'm getting depressed because I'm like, now I don't have any money coming in, and I'm like, I'm at the point where I'm too old for, I feel like I'm too old for my parents to be really like taking care of me and, you know, still providing for me basically. I'm like, I'm trying to be independent. I want to try to do my own thing and have my own money, but I'm struggling. So then fast forward a little bit, and then I started doing Uber. Now the car that I had was a 2001 Nissan Sentra. I had got that when I graduated high school, just because, which this is random, but I went to community college. Long story short, apparently I'm not doing that. So I had that car. It was an 01. I'm like, well, let me at least try to do Uber because I want some type of money in my pocket. I need something, because I had been applying to Walmart, Aldi, like even jobs that weren't dealing with makeup, and I still was just getting turned down. And it wasn't like the salon that I worked at was my first job. So I'm just really frustrated at this point. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm still trying to push the YouTube at the same time. And it's funny because when you're first starting out, I feel like you compare yourself to other people that's already been doing this for a long time, and it makes you kind of feel not insignificant, but you kind of look down on yourself, because of course everybody does start somewhere, but at that time you're not thinking of that. You just know where you want it to go in the long run. And that's what I would do. I'm one of the people, I've always been hard on myself, even back when I was in high school. Like I never, like if one thing was thrown off, my whole day was thrown off. Like my hair wasn't right or something wasn't right, my whole mood would change, and I would have an attitude the entire day, and I wouldn't want to be bothered the entire day. So I'm a very impatient person, and I know stuff does not happen overnight with anything, and I know you have to work hard, you know, and strive to get to where you want to go. But sometimes when you get to that point, it's very frustrating. And that's what I was going through at the time. I'm just like, I need some type of money in my pocket. I still want to try to do the YouTube thing, because I didn't even have my own camera at this point. I was using my dad's camera to film the videos. So I'm still trying to figure out ways like how I can get money to get like new makeup to try on camera, you know, all of that type of stuff. I'm buying little stuff here and there, so just so I can try to keep some content on my channel. And I was having fun with it, you know, I really enjoyed it. And so before I got the job that I'm at now, which I've been there going on 1.5 years now, but I was doing the Uber thing, and I really wasn't happy with that either. I mean, I knew that wasn't going to be a long-term job for me. Some people, that's their long-term job, but just for me, I just couldn't sit there and drive around people all day. I felt like no offense to anybody that does this, but I just felt like a taxi driver, and I wasn't that committed to it, because with that, some people be out there from sun up to sundown, and that just wasn't how I felt about it at the time. So I'm still posting, still putting out stuff, and you know, I know you're not gonna get a shit ton of views right away, or you know, get noticed right away, and you shouldn't even do YouTube with the intentions of trying to make it a career, because you see what it is now, but you should just do it just because you want to do it, which is what my intentions were when I got into it, because I loved watching it. I wanted to make the videos. But So I believe this was the summer. I'm kind of skipping around, but I'm fast forwarding. The summer of 2017, which is when I posted my last video. I just started getting in this funk to where I wasn't really motivated. I was losing my creativity and all that because the freelancing wasn't going the way I had expected it to go. So I was just really getting hard on myself and getting down on myself. So that was the last video I posted. I think it was for no, actually it was with one of my best friends. We did like a tipsy kind of, just like a fun video, trying to do our makeup, all that type of stuff, which was really fun. And that's what I really want to get back to, is making it fun, because YouTube now, it's like everybody wants you to be perfect. You gotta have the perfect lighting, the perfect setup, like the backdrop, all that type of stuff. And I have been filming videos for you guys, but when I would look back at the footage, I would nitpick at myself, and I'm like, I can't put this up there. And especially for me, I've always struggled with my skin. It's 100 times better than what it was in high school, but I still have things that I don't like about my skin. So when I would sit in front of camera, the lights would accentuate stuff and I wouldn't look right and all that type of stuff, and I'm like, I can't put this up, and I was like really so hard on myself. And then too, at the same time, like when I would post videos, I would see other people that have more views than me, and I'm like, how in the hell did they get more views than me, and their stuff doesn't even look as good of quality as mine does? And that's the thing that I'm kind of learning, that you can't compare yourself to other people. Everybody is different, and things will happen for you when it's supposed to happen. But I'm just saying all this to say, I haven't posted because I have not been motivated. I have not been driven. I'm losing my creativity. I get down on myself all the time, and I try not to. But it's just hard. I get in my own head, especially when I'm by myself and I have time to think. My brain just starts going crazy and gets all over the place, and I just kind of talk myself out of it, or out of posting, because I have filmed some more recent videos and I started editing them and all that. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna put this up, I'm gonna get back into it, all of that. And then, you know, I get busy, or I'm not gonna make any excuses, because sometimes I feel like I make excuses, but it got to the point where I'm like, it's too late now. Do people even still want to see this? This product is old, or I look this, that, and the third, you know. And I just always was hard on myself, and got down on myself. And even now, because I mean, they want you to have ring lights and softbox lights and all this type of stuff just to make it look perfect. And I feel like nobody is perfect, by no means. Even all these big YouTubers, you see these beauty gurus and all that type of stuff, they're not perfect either. And it's like people put these YouTubers on these pedestals and stuff like that, and you feel like that's what you have to kind of amount to become anything, or for people to notice you, or companies to notice you, stuff like that. So I just always pick myself apart, and that's why I have not filmed anything, or if I have not put it up. That's just like, even more recently, me and one of my other good friends, we just filmed a couple of videos together, and I'm looking back at the footage and I'm like, I look awful. I'm like, yeah, we had fun filming it and all that type of stuff, and I'm like, do I really want to post this though? Because I'm like, I feel like I look terrible. I might not look as bad as I think to other people, but to myself, I'm just like, I don't look as good as I could, or whatever. I'm just like, what else do I do? But I'm saying all that to say, I'm working on myself. I'm trying to get out of that. I want to get back to how I used to feel about makeup. I used to practice my makeup every single day. Every single day I was putting makeup on. I was trying different looks, trying to perfect my craft. I was excited about it. I was having fun with it, and I have lost, you know, like having fun and all that type of stuff. So I'm just trying to get back to that, so I can put out more stuff for you guys, just because, you know, I'm starting to, what do I want to say? I was miserable at one point. I'll just say that I was miserable, and I'm kind of trying to get out of that. So I want to kind of revamp my channel. I want it to be real. I want it to be raw. Nobody is perfect, and, you know, and I don't want to make people feel like they have to look a certain way or do something a certain way, you know, because social media is just the worst right now. They have it to where they put this image in your head of how you're supposed to look and all type of stuff, you know, and then people get down on themselves or they hurt themselves and stuff like that just because they don't look like what's being portrayed out here on social media. And even those people don't look like that. They just show you the better of, you know, social media is all what people want you to see, but they don't look like that on a day-to-day basis, or they altered something, you know, stuff like that. So I just want to start back not only building my self-confidence up, but helping you all build your self-confidence up as well, and not giving a damn about what people think about you, you know, just having fun, being creative, because that's really why I started the channel. I wanted to help people address their problems and their concerns, and we could just, you know, hang out together and just talk and have fun. Like, you come watch my videos to as an escape, basically, like just to have fun, or you feel like we're sisters or friends or whatever when you watch my videos. So that's long story short, if it was short, as to why I have not really been on YouTube. But I do want to kind of go over some goals that I have for myself as well for this year, which I want you guys to hold me accountable for it, because I always, like, I feel like I'm like my mom in this aspect. I always say I'm going to do something and then I don't end up doing it. And I want to kind of change that habit and actually start executing what I have planned for myself. So, I just want to kind of go over a few of the goals that I have here on my phone. And then I put a picture of myself from 2017 and 2018 just to keep kind of like motivating myself and pushing myself. But the first one is have more self-confidence. Y'all, I struggle with this so hard. You can ask my boyfriend, you can ask any of my friends. I've always struggled with this just because I've always kind of been, what's the word I want to say? Whenever you see me with my friends, I've always been the smaller of all of my friends. And people would call me skinny and all of that, you know, and then people don't realize what they say, how it affects people. So I've always been down on myself, and then I've always had issues with my chest or my top half just because it's next to non-existent, let's be real. And in high school I used to be called mosquito bites and flat chested and all that type of stuff, and that stuff has never left my head. I always try to push it to the back, but I've never really gotten over it, because there's been times I've sat there and cried because I feel like I'm not woman enough because I don't have a top, like much at the top. So I'm just trying to work more on my self-confidence and not give a damn about what anybody else thinks about me. As long as I'm happy and as long as my boyfriend is happy with how I look, that's all that should really matter. So then the next one that goes into stop being hard on myself. Because I definitely am. And it got to the point where even if I'm going in the yard to do yard work, to clean up or whatever, I have to look a certain way, because I'm like, oh, somebody might see me if they come out in the yard, or somebody might drive past my house and they see me, and I just always have to look a certain way. So I need to stop being so hard on myself, because I'm very critical. People will give me compliments and I say thank you, but in the back of my mind I'm like, really, they like that, or they like how I looked or whatever, and I always kind of like never really took the compliment, even though I made it seem like I did. So then that goes into kind of being more positive. I do want to try to have a more positive attitude. Of course, not to say you can't be positive all the time, but let's be real. Sometimes you do just have those days where you just get in a funk and you just down on yourself, and it's kind of hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel and hard to be positive. So I'm trying to work on being more positive. I usually try to say motivational stuff to myself in the morning while I'm washing my face, while I'm looking in the mirror, just to kind of put some pep in my step and get my day going. And then I want to get back to practicing more makeup looks on myself and others. Like I said, I used to practice makeup on myself all the time. Now I don't. Even when I go to work, I do work in a makeup store or whatever, but I won't say specifically where. But even when I wear makeup, like, I don't really do my eyeshadow like that. I'll just do like brows and base, and that's it. And I feel like I'm losing my creativity when it comes to eyeshadows and things like that. So I really want to start back practicing on myself and getting more creative and just having fun. Two, this is kind of, what do I want to say? Like, I want to, and at the same time I don't want to. So I want to be more active on social media. I don't really post as often as I feel like I should. At one point I was trying to post once a day, and I was trying to hold myself accountable for it, but it just wasn't happening. I might try posting maybe once a week or maybe twice a week, something like that, just to keep active and stay engaged and, keep up on current trends and stuff like that. I do also want to read more. Now, back when I was in middle school and high school, I like to read those kind of like, I don't want to say raunchy books, but more like, I don't know, that was the stuff that interested me, like the ones where you could get your imagination going, but it was more like about romance, I'll say, like relationships and stuff like that. And outside of that, I wouldn't read. My parents always used to try to get me to read like motivational books, like business related books and stuff like that. I'm just like, not really. I'm not really into that. If it don't hold my interest, I'm not gonna read it. But I do want to start back and get into reading, and not just like romance books, because that's not to say you can't enjoy yourself or indulge, but that's not really gonna get you anywhere. I want to start reading more motivational books, more self-help books, and things that'll just help me progress in life and help me get myself on track. So then from there, I want to get more into fashion. I love fashion. I do wear 95% of the time, I wear black all the time. I have black on now with a pop of color, but just because that's the industry I work in, we wear black all the time. But outside of work, I want to start putting more looks together, inspiring people and inspiring myself, just to kind of step out of my comfort zone and not look like everybody else, and just really get back into it, because I love fashion. I really do. Then going into stepping out of my comfort zone, I used to be one of those people that was really shy, real timid. I was like the smart, quiet girl in high school. Like, I didn't really like do too much of anything. I had like my close-knit friends, but I didn't really do too much of anything. And I want to start, which I've gotten better at it now, as far as like facing fears and stuff like that, and kind of stepping out of my comfort zone and having more of like an outgoing personality. But I do still want to work on it more, because I still feel like I could progress even more, especially working towards like goals that I want to achieve and stuff like that. So I do want to start stepping more out of my comfort zone, because we get scared and then we just kind of stop and like, oh, I can't do it. No, when you start getting uncomfortable and getting out of your comfort zone, that's when stuff starts to happen for you. And I really need to keep telling myself that. So I am going to start working on that. I do want to experience and try like new foods and stuff like that. I want to live life to the fullest. Life is short. You never know. Anything can happen at any moment, any day, any time. So you just have to live life to the fullest. I want to go out, try new foods. I want to travel, stuff like that. And I know that stuff will come along as I keep working towards it. But I just really want to just start trying new stuff and experiencing new things, and not keep doing the same things over and over, because I am one of those people that gets bored easily, and then I'm like, on to something else. And then of course revamping my channel and uploading more. So I do want you guys to let me know down in the comments what kind of videos you would like to see me do. Just because I had been kind of stuck in a rut, and I'm like, what is going to make me stand out from everybody else? What can I do differently? Because I really don't want to do the same thing everybody else is doing. Not to say that that's a bad thing, but for me personally, I want to be different and do something different. So please leave any suggestions that you have for me, whether it be motivational videos, or if you have like questions, things like that. I still want to kind of do like makeup, and I do want to start incorporating more skincare into my videos. And maybe even here, because y'all don't know this because I haven't posted in a while, but I'm always switching up wigs, switching up looks. So I want to get more into that. And then of course adding more fashion into it, vlogging more, just having fun. Maybe even some random stuff. It don't even have to be beauty. Just let me know what you guys would want to see, and then I kind of want to work on that and start putting that out there more. And then I don't have a schedule right now, but I want to at least start uploading one video a week. Can you guys please hold me accountable to that? I'm putting it out there, so hopefully I can stick to it. At least one video a week. No excuses, no questions asked, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. One video a week. I kind of talked about facing my fears with trying new things and stepping out of my comfort zone. I do want to start taking better care of myself, body and mind, because I feel like I always kind of, what do I want to say? I'm always on the go. I don't make time for myself as I should. And I don't really take care of myself as I should, if that makes sense in a way. But I do want to start working on that, just having personal time, reflecting, you know, kind of thinking, planning things out, just taking time to myself. I want to start back freelancing. Yes, I have a job, but on the days that I'm not working there, I want to kind of work for myself, be my own boss, and, you know, just start back freelancing, because I used to do makeup applications all the time and do like waxings and stuff like that. Now I don't do hair, but you know, makeup and skincare, you know, wax and stuff like that. I do want to try to start working on doing facials as well, so we'll see. But just the days that I'm not at work, you know, just work for myself and get myself together and start back doing that. And then I already said about not making excuses for stuff, because I definitely do. Travel more, I said that. I do want to start working out. Now, yes, I am small and petite already, and it's funny because people think because you're small, you don't need to work out. But just because you're small does not mean that you're in shape or you are healthy. Now, I don't eat bad, I will say that. And that's another thing too. Let me know if you all want to see any like health related videos, because I really try to eat right and all that type of stuff. There's certain things that I do, so let me know if you want to see that. But I do want to start working out, because I've always said, oh, I hate working out. I've tried this, that, and the third. I can't do it, which I need to stop saying that. If it'll help me live longer, help me have better energy and all that type of stuff, I want to do it. So I'm gonna stop making up excuses for that. I have workout equipment in my house, so I could just do that. I had said a trainer, but I'm like, I'd rather just kind of do it on my own until I can afford a trainer, just so somebody can stay on top of me and hold me accountable for that. So I am going to start doing that here and there. Eat healthier. I mean, I do eat healthy already. I probably could be eating healthier. I eat mostly organic foods and things that don't have the pesticides and stuff like that. No preservatives. I try to do that. But I mean, of course, I still occasionally will have like White Castle or some type of fast food. So I've really been trying to cut that out altogether. But yeah, if you want to see a dedicated video to that type of stuff, let me know. And then build up my credit, because I really don't have much credit. I have one credit card that I made some purchases on that I'm paying back, but outside of that, I don't have much credit at all. So I really want to start building that up, and then I want to pay off my student loans. Just because I'm trying to, or me and my boo are trying to move out this year, so I'm trying to work on building up my credit and all that type of stuff. So I want you guys to hold me accountable for the, you know, to this. I am going to be looking at this every day and kind of reminding myself and kind of going over it. And then as, you know, time progresses, I might even add more to the list. But I just kind of wanted to, I guess, vent and let you all know what was going on and just be real with you guys. I'm even sitting here on the couch because I didn't want to do all of that, setting up a backdrop and all these lights and all that type of stuff. I'm using natural lighting now. I'm sitting in front of a window. But hopefully some of you all can relate to where I'm coming from and what I've been going through, because I'm not the only one that goes through this. Everybody has those moments. So on that note, I am going to start back working on an intro for my channel, updating my channel art and kind of revamping things. I'm not going to delete any videos I have up there already. I'm just going to maybe try to change the direction of my channel a little bit, but still have that beauty stuff in there. Like I said, just kind of let me know what you guys want to see, because I definitely, you know, want to be more engaging and things like that. If you want to subscribe, please do. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I think that's pretty much all I have to say. I kind of talked a mile a minute, I feel like. But I'm looking forward to bigger, better, and greater things in 2019. I won't settle for anything less, like I said. So I hopefully will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.